I view the point guard position holistically. Bogavac down the lane, and he's got his first two as a Tar Heel.
Here, first official appearance, and he's a difference maker. You know, he's very good. We mentioned his shooting, but he's very good out of the... There has not been a lot of resistance from the Central Arkansas defense. I mean, that's just a straight line drive, untouched.
Now a turnover. Ahead to Trimble, look out!
And they have numbers. Vessar wide open. Count it! Well, Carolina's ball movement in the second half has been so much crisper than it was in the first. They don't have a turnover, or haven't given a point-off turnover in the second half. Bogavac somehow slithers his way under the basket. And so many connections between these two programs, as we've documented. It almost felt like there were too many connections where the two sides just didn't want to play each other, but now it's different as Bogavac knocks down the three.
First 2 points of the night for Rigsby, who is from Colorado and now plays his college basketball in Southwest Virginia as a grad transfer. Stops the Carolina run. Vessar double teamed in the corner. Tries to skip it. Evans the catch. Bogavac a three. Oh, there you go, 3D.
Come on, shooter, shoot. And right here, good ball movement. Luka shooting it. Splash. Seemed to go through the net after making a free throw.
Derek Dixon running the offense. Bogavac. Lob. Oh! Look out.
Gotta love that.
It's yours.
Well, we know Luke's a shooter. He attacks the defense. You throw it up to the rim. Caleb says, not one hand, but two hands.
And that's what you talk about with the two bigs in a classic Carolina way. One of the new pieces we've talked about, number 44, Luka Bogavac, the junior from Montenegro.
Here so far.
Well, he's got 12 points, 11 rebounds so far tonight. Bogavac, and one.
I love seeing him put it on the floor. He's a strong driver and has shown the ability to finish.
With us earlier today, as opposed to saying, hey, yeah, we're shooting it well, sure. There's Wilson, another dunk.
Another one of those plays at the end of the prize we watched.
On Carolina.
Yeah, nice set play here. Just a good pick without fouls. A lot of times that back screen, if you don't...
Those are 5 minutes. There are 5 of those 4-minute games in each half.
Correct.
That's the catch and score. What a pass by Bogavac.
I like how Jordan gave a little shoulder elbow to create space to shoot it.
Look at this runner. And it goes. Luka adds another. That's double figures.
Play through the contact. Young guards at home, you hear the whistle. Stick with your play. Big ones, too. Big rebound.
He gets a lot of offensive stuff. In fact, tonight's his 4th straight game of at least 3 offensive rebounds. And Luka knocks down another 3.
We're going to get better with experience like this.
Bogavac, finger roll. That was like Vlade.
The combination of Henry Vessar and also Caleb Wilson, how they've been able to work together and gel so early in the season.
Oh, Wilson got free and Bogavac was able to find him. There's some of the chemistry you're talking about.
But let's go back. Caleb Wilson, once again, a breakdown in defense here is because everybody had eyes on the ball. And that time,
at Kentucky, scored 5 points down the stretch, including the game winner. Get the hoop and the harm. Picks up the foul on Caleb Williams with Bogavac off the bounce.
46-43 the UNC lead. Evans, Bogavac, Wilson, back-to-back buckets.
Moving forward to the next level, but there's a lot of guys to choose from.
Bogavac draws the 5th foul against Talifanua. Scores 2, could be one more.
Nice action from the Tar Heels. Bogavac getting downhill. Talifanua, who is trying his best to stay out of harm.
Bogavac. Vessar, little 2-man action. Dumps it low. Vessar lays it in for 2.
2 threes made for Smith. Bogavac. Bending the rim for North Carolina. How about this combination? Number 44, Bogavac to Vessar for the jam. Entry to Wilson. Immediate double.
Yeah, they don't want him to beat them today. And Bogavac he's been the offense here early in the second half.
Wilson, his third.
Yeah, you see Wilson. He's going to get a lot of company when he gets the ball, especially inside and hit.
Bogavac wants to set it up. Individual effort. Off the glass and in.
We haven't seen a ton of Luka Bogavac today. Guy comes over from Montenegro. Nice pass.
Oh my gosh! Go gadget face off.
Screener and as a roller. Look at this pass and how he catches the ball. Tough angle. It was so much more impressive from where I'm sitting. Look, he catches it behind.
That ends a near 5-minute scoring drought for the Buccaneers.
What'd you call him, Jay?
The VW.
Somebody
Just a placeholder until somebody thinks of something better. But
just really strong, athletic, huge hands.
He's at his third stop, a couple of years at Georgetown where he said he learned toughness, then a year at Temple.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Carolina. Swing it to the other corner. Jonathan Powell. Corner pocket. That's good. When East Carolina's playing fast, they find those spots. Nice play.
Vessar. That is a new career high with 4 made threes tonight. 57-28.
Cal, just really good. Snaking it, getting to that ACC. Imajuru overcommits, and you can't do that with Henry Vessar, and he's just been wildly impressive over the first few, over the non-conference season.
Bogavac will have a chance for 3. He's got 14 points. A nice bounce-back performance for the junior from Montenegro.
Finally starting to get a little bit of rhythm. The European hang and finish.
Toombs, a long 3, not going to be there. And quickly at the other end and laying it home is Jaren Stevenson. And that was a guy that Hubert Davis told us before the game. He said, I am really, really high on Jaren Stevenson. We asked him, is there a guy, not named Wilson who dunks it home and he leads a nation? The Mustangs is in the game right now. And how about Stevenson and what he's done off the bench? Shot clock at 3. Bogavac, bang, answers the bell. Wow. 28-3, the Mustangs, going back to last year. If they put up 75 or more. And then at the other end, a big answer by who else? Seth Trimble.
Bogavac thought about it. Challenged Harris on the drop. Vessar attacks into the lane, pushed it up and in with the right hand. He's capable. Lead 9 again for Carolina after Evans got 1 or 2, and there's a turnover by Calmes.
Step back on the baseline, Luka Bogavac.
Fouling, not sending Carolina to the line.
Open in the corner. And a stroke and a 3 for Luka Bogavac.
Cal by 5, Bell hit all 3. Double team on Wilson. Nice pass. Bogavac, a shot fake, standing 3 is good.
Yes, it's on the pass. Caleb keeps his eyes up, one escape dribble. Bogavac, little pump fake, create space, leave it.
Bogavac on the floor, Wilson and Jonathan Powell out there. Here's Wilson the catch and the first bucket for Caleb Wilson with 10:45 to go.
it was Garrett Sumner with the offensive rebound. Harrelson couldn't finish. Notre Dame got some great looks. The 6-0 Notre Dame run was snapped as Luka Bogavac's first shot of the game is buried from 3. Bogavac. Evans. Got another. Hand rallied to tie it. Here's Bogavac off of Wilson's screen, and he buries his second triple.
Bogavac, who was 2 of 9 against Notre Dame on Wednesday.
Trimble, 1 minute to go in the first half, dominated by the home side of Charlottesville. Bogavac buries his step back. He has kept Carolina around with 3 threes.
Give Bogavac a good look, the step back.
before the game's got pace to it. Stevenson. Bogavac around Kraft. Into traffic and one.
He gets blown by, and then Mustaf tries to take the charge. Yeah, Mustaf's a little late. Cam Kraft has to close out with the other leg up to keep his man in front of him.
We saw
2-3 matchup zone here to try to slow Carolina down here to close out the half.
Inside, here's Stevenson, shot fake, and got the roll.
Great contest by Vesar there, just going up vertical.
Bogavac out of the lane for the long jumper. Got it from the corner. Trimble on the money.
And guys would come over to Durham and they would play as well. We got into some very heated battles. Sometimes fights broke out, but it was all part of the rivalry. And that's what made the rivalry even more passionate when we stepped our feet on that court.
Do a little trap of North Carolina on their own floor. After the nice win against Notre Dame over the weekend. Downstairs for Vesar, who will slam it in.
Coming up this play here, Vesar giving them a target.